Hey Pisces, welcome to the Jezebel Way Tarot. Today I'm going to be doing your love and separation read for the month of April. I wanted to say thank you for the 1,648 views for last half. I sure appreciate you guys. Coming close to that Aries new moon. So if it's the time to break habits or have courage to move forward with something or to get projects done, that's the time to work on setting those intentions. So let's see what we got for you in love. Well, maybe. Go. All right. Euphoria. Chasing thrills, joy, laughter. I think this comes after a time that you may have been under an illusion in a relationship. You had some clouded judgment, maybe some imbalance. I think that you had to get by yourself for a little while in order to overcome some of that. And now that negative energy is lifted, Pisces, and you're ready to resume business as usual. It looks like you're ready for some happiness and joy. You're changing your perspective on situation. So it's looking really good. You've come out of a time in which you were under an illusion. So let's see if we can get in the energy a little more. All right, yes, excellent. I love it when cards work out. You are moving away from something bad to something better. You could be physically moving, you could have just moved, but you are moving. Karma's completed. You're ready to move forward with a new cycle. This was a period of time in which I think you were blindsided, or you were blind to someone else's actions in relationship. And I think someone may have ghosted you after a time in which it seemed like it was two peas in a pod, right? It seemed like it was twin flame. It seemed like it was soulmate energy. But we have the moon here telling us that not everything that you may have been told or you were under the illusion of was true. And here you are, Queen of Cups, saying with your discerner, you've got King and Queen of Swords. So there may have been some energy here in which you had to end up walking away from this situation because you weren't getting the truth out of someone. And you did. You walked away, and now you're on your road to healing, and there are new opportunities being presented to you. Don't block out new opportunities. Be abundant. Speak your truth. Exercise that throat chakra and move into your happiness. All right, so let's see if we can get a little more on that. To talk about your lover for a little bit. Pisces. Yeah. Secrets kept you trapped in toxicity. It kept your mind clouded and ended up in brokenheartedness. So let's see what's going on with your lover. You're coming out of that period. You've got Capricorn, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. Yeah, Pisces, you're here. You could have been dealing with another water sign or a Cancer. Libra. So here you go, Two of Cups. This is your lover. You know, this was the illusion. This was the love that was presented to you. So you decided to take a leap of faith, Pisces. I think this is you. But what you didn't end up with is stability. You didn't end up with a commitment. And so I think that you didn't commit. This situation could have been an age difference. You could have been older, or they could have been older, or you could have been younger, however it fits for you, but there was an age difference in this scenario. So there was no commitment. You took back your commitment as well. So let's see what's going on with your lover. Okay, yeah, lovers in reverse. So your partner here is having an issue with repeating patterns in relationships. The reason I say that is because lovers in reverse and the Six of Cups are both in reverse. And so to me, this is a past pattern that keeps repeating itself. And so they're also a self-sabotager, right? Because they get right to the point where they want to plan for the future, right? And then boom, it's like they blow it up. And people who do that are kind of afraid of success, and they're afraid that they don't deserve it. And so they kind of start busting things up. Ten of Swords action, it looks like there's a betrayal here, that it looks like they betrayed you, and they kind of now maybe coming into a period of time in which they're understanding what they do to themselves. It's very important when you get to a point where you keep seeing the same thing happening, or you are dating or getting with the same person, but they have a different face. Just take a pause and stop jumping from one thing to another, and just take some time and sit with yourself and figure out, you know what? There's an issue here that I'm either attracting this type of person, or I am repeating a pattern of my own in relationship. So let's see what your blocks are. Yeah, Pisces, the block is that you're not moving forward from the Tower situation. The Tower has already happened. Boom. And the block before was that you were not moving past it. You are moving past it now. But that was sort of keeping you stuck. Yeah. And you were stuck. You weren't moving forward. You were concentrated on this Tower moment, this breakup, this lie. And you weren't moving forward. But now the energy says here, yes, Pisces can move forward now. It's safe for Pisces to move forward, and I think that you are. So let's see what the block is for your partner. Again, I've got Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. Now has Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. I've got Aries and Scorpio, and I have Gemini, Cancer, Pisces. Okay. Let's just say this. Your partner had a very immature approach to love. And for those ladies out there, this gentleman here has a very immature idea of who a woman is supposed to be. In this person's mind, the woman is not supposed to challenge them, not supposed to point out their flaws, not supposed to call them out on their shit, you name it, okay? And the minute you start seeing through the cracks of this person's illusion is the minute that they start telling you you're a bitch, you're too critical, why are you always nagging on my ass? You know, the whole shtick, right? So this person enjoys the beginning stages of being in love. They love that newness. They love that romance. They love that euphoria in which, you know, you can't sleep, you can't eat. You know, you're all up in their Kool-Aid, right? But when things start to get serious, this person becomes very immature, very critical, very narcissistic, very self-centered, very projective. And everything that's their fault is you. Everything that they do, it's your fault. Or they project their shit onto you. So that's when things start changing when the newness wears off in relationship, things start changing. And they start changing because that mask falls off. When you're new in love or new to love relationship, you can be whoever you want to be, right? But when they start gravitating back to who they actually are, you know, that's when it doesn't get so fun anymore. So let's see what's going on in between the two of you. But now it looks like they're starting to see the pattern. They may be taking some responsibility for their actions, but, you know, as the saying goes, we are not rehabs for broken people. We can send them love energy. We can wish what's for their highest good, but it's not our job to change them, and it's not our job to go on their journey for them. They've got to do that for themselves. So it looks like here there's a lot of confusion in between the two of you, a lot of illusions, a lot of confusion, a lot of swirly kind of distracting energy. And basically, you know, you Pisces, I think you just want some transparency. You just want some fairness. You just kind of want to know what the hell's going on. And again, we're not romanticizing the toxic issues, right? What we're saying is they've got to do their shit. You just want transparency. You want reciprocity. And actually, you're wanting someone you can build a life with, and you thought this person was it. And so the block now is kind of an issue of celebration. There's no happiness left in this situation. So let's see how they're feeling about you. Okay, not your fault. Don't take it as such. But I can tell you they've made the decision here to think about things. They're thinking about things, right? They want their, and I'll be honest with you, Pisces, I'm not going to lie to you. Listen, what they want here is they're trying to figure out a way back to you, right? Sounds good. They want this reuniting. They want this reconciliation. But let me tell you something. They are wanting to come back. However, what they're really thinking is, how do I get another way in? How do I restart this illusion? How do I turn the on switch back on again? Dick in the dirt, right? Not moving forward until they can figure out how to turn this illusion back on again, right? Because they liked who they were in the beginning. They don't like it now because you've seen through their illusion. So they've made a decision that they're going to think about things. So basically what this means is they're analyzing about how they can get back in, flip that switch on again, right? But this is kind of a withholding pattern. So this is kind of like, well, I'm not going to talk to you, and I'm not going to do this, and I'm not going to do that until, you know, you act the way that I want you to act. And that's sort of like emotional abuse, right? So what I say is they can get glad in the same damn pants they got mad in. That's what I have to say. You don't want to talk to me? Bye. Okay, so just bear that in mind, but let's see what they're thinking. Okay. Ace of Cups, they're thinking about bringing this love issue back to you again. They want to talk to you about it. The secret is that they want to talk to you, even though they're withholding. And they want to find their way back to you. But remember, here's the cup they want to bring to you, and here's the cup that's missing. So you're going to have to think about, and here's the secret that they want to talk to you, right? But you're going to have to understand that when they come back, they're not going to come back like, oh, I did this or whatever. They're trying to get there, but they're not there yet. And if they have one opportunity to bring this back, this illusion back, they will. Because they don't like who they are now that you've seen through the mask. so let's see what their intention is with you. Okay, so they want to come lay down this conflict, okay? They want to come in and lay the conflict down, and they want to have this wish fulfillment, you know, and they want to put the work in. But these two cards are in reverse, right? The wish fulfillment and putting the work in. And the conflict, laying down the conflict, that's true. However, it's going to be on you to lay down the conflict. They're not going to be putting the work in. And the truth is here that they're going to try and not be so deceptive. They're going to try and not bring this rejection here. However, this is kind of a new phase of an old game, right? A new cycle coming in with this lover, yes, but it's a new phase of an old game. So a lot of times the people get addicted to the honeymoon phase, right? They come in, they're all charming, then they turn into a fucking monster, and then you're like, get the hell out. And then they lay low for a while. Then they come back in, spilling all the charm back on you and cleaning the situation up. And then the same cycle repeats itself, right? So the moral of the story is you got to break the cycle somewhere along the way. And just as they get addicted to having a supply, a source, you get addicted to their behavior when you are their current source. So just understand that. They are coming back. They do want to come back, yes. But there are some other things happening here, and it's just going to be a repeat of a cycle. So let's see what they want to say to you. But remember, Pisces, you're moving on, right? You're moving on, and you don't have to be sucked back into the chaos, right? I wish I could take back the hurtful things I said. It was wrong to take my frustration out on you. Well, there's a moment of clarity, right? I should have believed in you. You always had my best interest at heart. Yes. I'm feeling lost and I don't know what to do about it. Well, yes and no. Okay, they're feeling lost because they don't have somebody's energy to suck out at the moment. But, I mean, it's up to you. The ball's in your court. You do what it is that you want to. However, remember, cycles repeat themselves until change occurs, until enlightenment occurs, until ascension occurs, until somebody sits with themselves and figures their patterns out, right? Okay, so if you're not seeing any progress on the physical or the spiritual, then it's an illusion. So let's see what's going on about what they're not telling you. Let's see what they're not telling you. Okay? I want to trust you. I want you to trust me, really. I fantasize about you. I understand you better now. And I want to tell you so many things. Yes, they do. But remember, until you see progress, actions speak louder than words. So let's see what their next move may be. Dominate. Dominate. They want to dominate you because they're discontented. So I think they're going to come back focused on you and how to flip the switch again. Powerful. There's still a lot of self-absorption happening. I know it was you the whole time. I don't know what I was thinking. But they're going to be this way until they feel trapped again. So they're going to come in super focused and try to be the man, right, or the woman, right? And I've got my shit together and let's do this thing, right? But again, remember, this is just another way to get back in. I'm sorry, but that's what we've got here. So let's see how they feel about you in the bedroom. They do miss the way that things were between the two of you in the bedroom. They want that cycle to continue again. Again, there's a lot of dominance in this situation. I think that your desires in the bedroom even are invalidated. Maybe if there's criticism about performance, they're telling you, well, it's your fault. Or, whatever. Again, there's some blocking out of what they truly want. They don't want you to see that. I think that also, remember, sex for them is sort of a spectacle, a spectator type of situation. And I don't think that they're private about your goings on in the bedroom either. I think they share that freely with other people. Ooh. Yeah, I mean, they do miss you physically. They miss those moments together. But understand, this person is not... There's a part of them that's sort of shady. Also, be careful about recordings when you come back into that situation with them. So let's see what a final outcome can be. Queen of Pentacles. King of Cups is coming in to spill the beans, so you could be dealing with another water sign. I think that you want this commitment. I'm not sure you're going to get the commitment. I think you're going to get a lot of pretty words. But the judgment in the situation is going to be, again, them going back into a cycle of withholding. You want balance. You want the balance of the committed relationship, but you're just not going to get it. You're always going to be here with your hands open. Gimme, gimme, gimme. And they are not going to give it to you because the power for them is in you wanting it and them withholding it. So I'm just saying, just keep that in mind. Keep it in mind. So let's do a couple of new things with this here. Let's see what the attraction is. I think it's you don't seem to judge them very harshly. They like it that you're analytical. They like that you're in your head. I think they like also that you don't tell them everything you're thinking. You know, you're not a chatty Cathy. Yeah. They like having 3 at a time. They're non-committal. 3, 3, 3, 3, 3. So the attraction is in the secret. The attraction is in the secret. Okay. So let's talk about what you don't see coming. I think that you're not taking into consideration your power in this situation. You're really the one who holds all the keys. High Priestess, here you go. There's something going to come out about some kind of money issue, some money this person may be coming into. That's going to bring this to a screeching halt because they're not going to tell you about that. Instead, they're going to be going, Sagittarius is here now. What you don't see coming is this person, after they play their games with you, is going back to somebody from their past. End of story. I think it's time for you to concentrate on your way forward, right? This could be a spiritual counterpart for them too, but God help them. There's an issue with this growing from romance, from superficial to family to new beginning. And I think, Pisces, you're settling for this, and it's time for you to rise above this situation and take back your control. Take back your control. See about your own pattern in relationship as well. Turn on your heart light, and this is a 9. This is about closing out cycles that aren't good for you. Allow yourself in this moment to reflect on a time when you experienced love. So sometimes we go into new relationship from a place that we were in old relationship, right? So this is asking you to reflect on patterns, to take your power back, and to think about a time in which you actually felt true love from another person. And what did that feel like? And does it compare? How does it compare to this situation? And if it's not the case for you that you've experienced that, it may be time for you to start being that person for yourself until you're whole and you're healed. So let's get an advice card on it and we'll call it a wrap. You are perfectly imperfect. This is about your heart chakra. It's okay to love. It's okay to take the chance to love. But it's not okay to allow somebody to take your love, right? So think about that for a little bit. I do want to do one more thing that I've forgotten to add, and I want to see if new love is coming into you. See about new love. Okay, you're thinking about the lack. Don't concentrate on that because that's keeping you from moving forward. Give yourself permission to heal. Moving forward, having the courage to move forward. There may be a small offer that brings you some self-confidence and some balance. This could be Sagittarius. It could be Aries, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. It could be Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, but you're going to take a new leap in commitment with a person. So new love coming your way? Yes. After you release your block. There may be small offers that kind of, pull you out a little bit from where you're at. And this offer here that brings you peace and harmony and balance is going to lead to commitment. But you got to figure out if you're going to be ready for it. Okay? This also may be a younger person who brings you love. You may be in a teacher role. This may be for some of you a divine counterpart in which you become teacher. nurturer. It could also be somebody from your past. New beginning, new passion too. So Pisces, that's what I have for you, and I'll see you guys later.